So I'm sitting in the lounge. Just had a lovely talk with the chef, actually, who's from right around my hometown, from where I grew up. We went through the menu for today, and not only was he gonna, sorry, I'm keeping my eye out for Mary because she will be joining us. So you'll see her in today's vlog of talking about club level food. But so sat and talked to the chef. They brought me up cream cheese, a bagel. They are getting me lox and tomatoes and cucumber from the back. They brought me like pre-made Greek yogurts that were like blueberry already in it. I'm like, can I just get plain yogurt with the berries in there? So he's getting that for me. He's getting the lox and stuff from downstairs and some other odds and ends. They're going to bring up gluten-free bread for me so I can make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while I'm working. And the dinner tonight is a salmon with like an Asian sauce on it and a pulled pork, and the salmon sauce had soy sauce in it, so they said they can bring me up a plain one from the back, give me a plain one. So it'll be a salmon heavy evening, but I'm having the salmon, the pulled pork. They're going to give me green beans and I think roasted potatoes, and then at some point in the day they're going to bring up the dessert. So I am now, yeah. So when the food gets here, I'll tell you all about it, but I'm just waiting for it to be brought here. I don't want to, it's a shame the bagel is lovely, warm, and toasted, but I don't have all the other things to go with it, so it'll just get cool. I'll get over that. Okay, so the food is all here. You can see the huge spread. I had a couple small bites of things. So the eggs with cheese, luckily, they had just come out, so I was able to take directly from there. Everything else came from the back or from downstairs. They are as good as a powdered eggy type egg could be. I don't think they're powdered though. Alright, I have to do something about that music, it's loud. So the eggs were fresh out when I came by, so I was able to get those, and some of the bacon. The bacon I went with a little bit undercooked, but great salty flavor and yummy. And the eggs, the cheese and the eggs came out pretty recently, so they're pretty nice and fresh. I was about to show you what is in my lox and accoutrement box, because I'm not sure you're supposed to put that much lox on a single bagel, but I may try. They didn't have Greek yogurt, but they had a low-fat regular yogurt. I've got the blueberries and the strawberries. I've got caper berries. There's a lot to eat here, and it's tasty. So we're to enjoy the food. If I have any specific comments about this, I'll let you know. And then when we get back to the room, I'll give you an idea of everything else they're going to be doing for us food-wise, so you can enjoy the experience. The detritus of the meal. I am bringing the yogurt and berries back to my room, but we are here. And we've made a realization that the Geyser Grog, which is that specialty drink, the one they made today, it's a cinnamon-infused cranberry drink, basically. It's a little too sweet this morning, so we're getting ice and club soda, and that's what we're going to drink back in the room. And I've got the leftover latte, I like to call it, because it's cold now, but it's more caffeine than I normally drink in the morning. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. Okay, so we are back in the club for the lunch period. Now, it's really, truly just snacks. They have hummus, dips, veggies, things like that. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to chickpeas, so that knocks all of that out for me. However, they have Uncrustables for everybody else. But what they did for me is they've gotten some gluten-free toast. They're bringing me peanut butter and some jellies, and I'm going to make a sandwich. And isn't that going to be awesome? So I'm going to relax for a little bit. They're bringing the stuff over. I also have the berries and the yogurt from this morning, so I'm going to finish that up too, because it's good food and I don't want to waste it. And I picked up, they have vanilla and chocolate soy milk, so I have a soy milk as well. I didn't feel like doing another coffee. They do have iced tea and lemonade right now, including the Geyser Grog instead of juices. But nice, lovely mix of stuff. And again, it's actually really empty, so once I'm done eating, I'm going to show you the tour there, and then we'll be able to chill and relax. I just realized. Ah, there it is. Found my phone. So in the evening, you have the Geyser Grog, which, as it says, is cinnamon apple cranberry juice, lemonade, tea, snacky cereal-y things. This is when they put the wine out. You can also ask for mimosas if you want, which will be one of the different juices. So that was, there are a couple of ones that look actually really nice there. Then in the cabinet, you have on draft 2 beers. You've got an Angry Orchard there for those of you who drink that. Soy milk. I was going to take a soy milk with me to go to the new place, but I forgot. Club sodas. Now this is dinner, so this is, you could get these things from the back, but you've got your cheese, your crudités, I got prosciutto from the back, all kinds of veggies, dips, beautiful looking olives. That was the coleslaw we had at dinner. That's the Greek salad, some mixed fruit, the mac and cheese we can't have, but I was told is quite good. A brown sugar glazed salmon. Don't touch the barbecue sauce, but the smoked pork. Buns for people who want to make sliders. Coffee, you're saying coffees, teas, all the good stuff. And the cafe espresso machine. And then they always suggest a drink of the day. This one is caramel cane sugar latte, froth and ice. And then you can get room temperature water, chilled water, and sparkling water. It's a lovely, and then we have a Mary. Yay, all right. Now we'll tell you what dinner's like. Okay, we are here for dinner. The picture of the entree they gave me is right here. This was made specially by the chef because of my allergies. I had also asked about the pulled pork, and I don't think that got written down in the same way because I think it can be pulled from the main stuff. But we're going to try the salmon, which is amazing looking, and you are welcome to have some.
I can get some from there.
That's true. You have the stuff with the sauce. Nice crisp on it. Like nice crunchy skin. Absolutely no seasoning whatsoever.
Oh.
It's safe. That's okay. I'm going to try the potatoes and the green beans as well. Okay, so trying the potatoes first. Little red skin potatoes. Nice. I think it's just olive oil, maybe. Excuse me, maybe a little salt. But nice, clean, simple flavor. There is salt. And then we have green bean. Basic buttered green beans. Not salty, but good. So from the back, they also brought me out the Greek salad, which is onions and carrots and feta and red peppers.
So good.
Oh, that's nice. And it's really good at breaking up the salmon. We have also gotten juice mimosas, which, I'm sorry, Geyser Grog mimosas. So this is the specialty drink with the champagne. And you get that sweetness, but you get it flattened out by that creaminess of the...
Oh.
Yeah, So it's cranberry apple cinnamon. They steep it in cinnamon. That's beautiful because it's not as sweet as the Geyser Grog was this morning. This just mellows it all out and just has a little bit of fruit and cinnamon in with that flavor. It's really lovely. All right, we still have the pork and the coleslaw coming and the dessert, which they're giving it to us early because we're not going to be here for dessert. So I'll tell you about it in a moment. So now we have the pulled pork and the coleslaw. The sauce is not gluten-free, so they just gave me some straight pulled pork. Good smoke base. Actually, there's a little bit of a spice to the pork itself. Heavy smoke flavor, actually. But nice. A little bit dry. The sauce will probably help. So I am taking a little bit of coleslaw. Yeah, because it needs that moisture. But with the coleslaw, I'm going with this one with this. It's quite nice, so. Nice fresh cabbage. It's like a sweet mayonnaise coleslaw. Nice. They also brought me some prosciutto, because I love me some prosciutto. It just tastes like prosciutto. But good prosciutto. And last but not least, they don't normally do this. Let me clarify. They don't normally do it during dinner service. But I spoke with the chef this morning and he okayed it. So, the desserts that they have are not gluten-free generally. They had a little apple cobbler, they had a little cherry cobbler tonight, things I can't really eat. So what they did is they brought up a chocolate cake dessert from downstairs. The last time I had this, it was coated in a chocolate ganache, which almost made it was so intense I couldn't finish it. But this might be okay. Nice, deep chocolatey smell. A little drier. Top layer has a nice kind of chewiness, almost like a cookie. Now it's just a nice chocolate cake versus being ooey gooey ganache chocolatey on top of. Still good, but the last one would have blown my socks off, and this one is just good. And then I'm now picking up a really, really heavy sugar at the back of it, so good. If you can't get other stuff, yeah, this is awesome. And if you can't have chocolate, you really don't have a dessert option here. You got fruit. But that's dinner. But that's a full day's worth of food that you can get when you're gluten-free here at club level. If this has helped you figure out how to enjoy club level or how to eat gluten-free when you're traveling in the parks, please give this a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. And don't forget that I don't have a tagline.